Let's say you wanted to build a rocket from scratch, not improve one, not copy one, actually build a rocket. Where would you even start? Most people would try to do obvious things. They'll study existing rockets, copy what works, and try to improve on it. Sounds logical, right? But that exact approach is the reason why people would stay stuck without even realizing it. Because they are not solving the problems. They are copying solutions. And there's a hidden flaw in that thinking. I'll show you what that is and how it changes the way you approach anything. When you face a problem, your brain looks for references. What has worked before? You observe, you compare, and you improve. And it works well until it quietly limits you. Because it depends on one assumption, that the current way is the best way. But think about that. Every system you see today was built under different constraint, different tools, different thinking. So when you follow it, you don't just inherit the solution, you inherit its constraints. And that's where most people get trapped. Because they are optimizing within a system they never questioned. Here's the alternative. Instead of starting with solutions, you start with the truth. This is called first principles thinking. And the idea is brutally simple. You break a problem down until you reach something undeniable. And then you try to build from there. No assumptions, no inherited logic, just fundamentals. That's exactly how Elon Musk approached SpaceX. His problem was simple. Rockets are too expensive. Most would have accepted that. But he did not. He asked, why are rockets expensive? And looked for answers. Not surface level one. Real ones. And what he found was surprising. Rockets were expensive, not because of physics. They were expensive because of how industry is structured. Middlemen, suppliers, markups. So he removed them and built everything in-house. Cost dropped. But then he asked an even more important question. And this is where everything changed. He asked, why are rockets only used once? Every rocket used once, then destroyed. Now imagine doing that with a plane. Sounds ridiculous, right? But it had always been done that way, and nobody questioned it. History said, reuse does not work. So people assumed it's impossible. But here's the thing. Assumptions are not the fact. And that's the difference. Using first principles, Musk looked at reality, not just history. And with modern technology, landing rockets became possible. In 2015, SpaceX landed its first booster. And now, reusability in rockets become common. And just like that, costs did not just drop. They were never justified to begin with. More than 75% reduction from one simple habit, questioning deeper than everyone else. Now, Here's why it matters to you. Because your biggest limitations are often assumptions in disguise. Let's make this real. If you think you don't have time, ask, is it really the time? Or is it how your day is structured? If you think you are stuck in career, ask, is it the opportunity? Or you are simply following a path you never questioned? If something feels impossible, just pause and ask, is it really impossible? Or just unfamiliar? Here's the key most people miss. They stop asking why too early. And the real insight usually is one layer deeper. Always. Most people try to improve their results without ever questioning their thinking. First principles thinking changes that. It forces you to see clearly, not what works, but why it works. And once you see that, you not only start solving problems better, you stop solving the wrong ones. If this made you rethink something, stay with this line of thinking. It changes more than you expect.